Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. If you are new here, my name is Shar. I have been posting booktube videos for about 2 years now, and because I've been on here for a few years, I just kind of want to take this moment to reflect on the past few years of my time on YouTube and booktube and what I wish I had known before I started. I really enjoy watching videos like these, but I want to disclaim that I will be saying you throughout this video. When I say that, I am talking to myself. I'm really viewing this as like, if I could go back in time and show the version of me who started booktube this video, this is what I would show her. So when I say you, I am talking to myself, but I hope that you can also find some helpful tips and information throughout this video. I am by no means an expert. It is just an exploration of my time on YouTube thus far. But without further ado, let's jump on in. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Shar. Today we are doing the mid-year freakout tag. Hi everyone, my name is Shar. This is the new version of my channel. Hi everyone, it's Shar and welcome back to my channel. Good morning. There are about a million things I need to do today and a million and one books I want to read. Hi everyone, it's Shar. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My good picture was phlegm, which quite honestly makes me want to vomit. So this is a very exciting journey for you, and I'm really happy that you've made the decision to start this journey. And the first thing that you should know, there is space for you. I find that so often when we want to pursue our dreams, you hear it's oversaturated. It's going to be hard for you to make that. Or what's going to make you stand out. First of all, if you're ever someone who's trying to discourage someone else from pursuing their dreams, I'm going to be real fucking blunt with you and tell you something someone should have told you a long time ago. Mind your fucking business and shut the fuck up. There is no reason why someone should be telling you about their dreams and your response is immediately to try to shut them down. I don't care if you're trying to protect them. That's not your job. Encourage them to pursue their dreams and find ways to support them. Do not tell them that they can't do it or that the industry is too oversaturated. To the version of me who maybe believed that the industry was oversaturated but decided to go for it anyway, thank you. And to anyone who feels that the industry is oversaturated, there's room for you. There is always room for you. I have been on YouTube for 10 plus years watching videos. I still have not run out of content to watch. I am still constantly looking for new creators. There are brand new creators that popped up whose content I love. And when I watch those videos, I'm not like, the industry is so oversaturated. I'm like, wow, this person is someone I really resonate with. And I'm so glad that they make content. What makes you stand out is you. It is your personality. No one reads the way that you do. No one talks about books the way that you do. No one moves through life the way that you do, because you are a unique and individual person. Your personality is what people resonate with. So there is no need for you to try to make yourself stand out. Stand out by being yourself. The quality of your audience is so much more important than the quantity of your audience. I know that in this age where if you want to be a content creator or an influencer or whatever it is that you want to call it, especially within this space where for me, I'm just like talking about what I'm doing and what I'm reading, it can feel very easy to think about, well, how many subscribers do I have? How many people are watching my videos? And I want to tell you, the quality of your audience matters so much more than the quantity. I don't care if you have 1 million subscribers if only 1% of your subscribers watch your videos. For me, it is so important to cultivate a strong sense of community and a quality audience. When I make the videos, I try to speak very directly to a certain set of people because I want all of you who watch my videos to feel like you're part of this community. I call you all my besties because you are. You are my online besties, and I have so much love for you, and I always want this space to feel that way. When I learned to stop caring about the numbers and care more about the quality of people who are watching my videos, it was such a weight off of my shoulders because I stopped feeling pressure to try to find the thing that was going to work and try to figure out how to increase my numbers. Yes, of course, I care about those things, but I more so care about who is watching my videos, and that's something that I'm going to continuously be working on. But if you're someone who's feeling the pressure of numbers, because quite honestly, if you're not a content creator, the YouTube studio puts a really heavy emphasis on your numbers. Try shifting your mindset to focus a little bit more on the demographics of your audience and who is watching your videos, what kind of comments are they leaving, and is that who you want to speak to? And if it is, then take the time to celebrate that, because that's a beautiful thing. It takes time. It takes time. I love being a little delulu. Listen, I love delusion. And I'm recording this video right now with just over 1,000 subscribers. And when I started my booktube channel, I wanted to delusionally believe that I could get 100,000 subscribers in 3 years. No. I could not do that. There certainly are people who are overnight successes, but please don't take the number of subscribers you have as being indicators of how successful you are. I am currently reading the 12-week year right now, and something this author has said that has really resonated with me is that greatness happens in the moment. It does not happen when you accomplish the thing. It happens when you choose to show up every single day and work towards your goals. If you are sitting here making videos, reading the books, creating the content, you are great right now because you are committing to yourself and you are committing to your goals. Regardless of what your subscriber count may say, remember to celebrate yourself and what it is that you've accomplished. Greatness in the moment. You have achieved greatness because you are choosing to follow what it is that you want. And quite honestly, blowing up overnight is incredibly rare. There are very, very, very few cases of overnight successes. And while it is a great thing to push yourself to have big, beautiful dreams and goals, what I want to say to me is don't put your sense of worth in that. Don't tie your sense of identity to that. Don't make your happiness contingent upon your ability to reach 100,000 subscribers or to hit any certain kind of milestone. Validation does not exist outside of you, and validation will not happen when you hit this milestone, regardless of what your brain may be telling you. Keep your eyes on the prize, focus on the vision, but remember, most people don't blow up overnight. It does take time, and so long as you are still enjoying the content that you make and you are still loving what you put out and you are trying to improve every single time, then you again have already achieved greatness. And in that same vein, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You do not have any business comparing yourself to people who have been on booktube or YouTube for 10 plus years. You have no business comparing yourself and your videos to someone who has been making videos for 10 years, to someone who has 10 times the followers you have, or even twice the amount of followers you have. You have no business comparing yourself to them. Do not compare your day one to someone else's day 150,000. That makes no sense, and that will only cause you stress and unnecessary harm. But speaking of that, create what makes you happy. But if you have a goal of getting monetized and becoming a full-time content creator, don't forget to also look at what other people are making. And I know we hate hearing that, okay? Because it makes us feel like we're copying other people or we're stealing their ideas. And listen, if you are inspired by someone and you feel like you want to make your own version of that thing, just make sure to give that person credit in the video or in the description of the video, in the comments, wherever. Make sure you give them credit. But the reason why I mention this and why it's such a big tip for me is that I feel like when I started booktube, there was such this pressure to like be original and to have all of the content be original. And as myself, I don't really believe in original ideas. I think everything is inspired by something else. And when I think about YouTube, I think about the kinds of videos that go viral. They are trends. So make sure you're paying attention to what other people are posting. And if you see a trend that comes up and it's something that you're excited about, that's the key part, something you're excited about, you think, oh, that would be so much fun, hop on the trend. Do your own version of it, because again, back to one of the first points in this video, you are what make your channel original. You as an individual is what makes your channel and your content original. So even if you hop on a trend, all that is doing is putting your own spin on this idea, but also telling the YouTube algorithm, hey, I also make videos like this and you should show it. So some examples of recent bookish trends that have popped up since I've started BookTube. I can't stop reading until I get a 5-star. Reading the best and worst books according to Goodreads. Letting a wheel choose my TBR, the TBR jar. These are all trends. And if you want to be a full-time content creator, speaking as someone who is not a full-time content creator, now I'm speaking to both my past self and my future self, it's also important to pay attention to what is going on in the industry that you're in. And if any trends have come up, that doesn't mean hop on every single trend. But if you do see a trend or you watch a video and you think, oh my gosh, that was really, really fun. I know a lot of other people have been doing this too. I want to do it. And in speaking about if you watch a video and someone inspires you to like make a video yourself, give them a little time to shine in the spotlight. If it is a very unique idea that you haven't seen, don't the next day immediately go post the exact same video. You can if you want to, so long as you're sufficiently crediting that person. But for me, I like to give that person a little bit of time to just shine in the spotlight and mention in my videos that I really loved that video and I would love to do a version of that video myself at some point in the future. This is perhaps one of the most important things that I wish I had learned and I am still learning right now. Learn to detach right now. The number of subscribers that you have is going to fluctuate. People will subscribe, people will unsubscribe. One of your videos will go viral. You'll get a bunch of subscribers and maybe those subscribers will eventually go. You do not want to be in the position of constantly looking at your subscriber count and saying, oh, look, I have 607 subscribers. That's awesome. I can't believe I passed 600. And then lose 2 subscribers the next day and say, oh my God, why did these people leave me? What did I do? What was wrong with my content? Your worth should not exist outside of you, but I know it is so much easier said than done. So just make some intentional time to try to learn and detach now. When those things happen, if you find yourself fixating on your numbers, focus on something else. Distract your mind with something else, because if you let yourself get caught in the cycle of how well is this video performing and how many subscribers have I gained from this one and what do people want to see, you should be thinking about what people want to see, but you should not be hyper fixating on your numbers if you are the kind of person who would find that that would lower your sense of self-esteem, your inspiration, your drive, and your desire to be in the space. If you feel like the algorithm is working against you, if you feel like people don't like you, or you think your subscriber count will make you feel like people don't like you, stop. Just stop looking at it. You can have a goal, you can check in every once in a while, but do not sit there and look at your subscriber count every day. That's not going to help you. In fact, it's taking away time where you could be doing something else. And finally, this one is very booktube specific. Yes, starting a booktube channel will change how you read. I know we don't like to admit that. I didn't like to admit that. I didn't want that to be the case. Again, your girl was Delulu. I love a little bit of Delulu, but it is true. Once you start creating content that you are putting out into a public space, especially when you're reading, your reading is going to change. There may be times where you don't want to read, but you're going to feel pressure to read because you want to post a reading vlog or you want to make a recommendations video, but you feel like you're recommending the same 5 books all the time. So then you increase the number of books that you're reading. For me, I never necessarily felt like I needed to read more. It's just in the times where I didn't want to read, I felt the pressure to read. In addition, I love a themed reading vlog. That's the kind of content I love to watch. And so for a while, that was the kind of content I love to create. I didn't necessarily want to just mood read. And there was definitely this change in my reading because now I had TBRs, right? I was a mood reader. I didn't have TBRs. But when I'm filming content, I needed a TBR because this is the books I'm going to read for this video. Let's get to it. And that means I had to have a set idea, especially if I wanted a theme around it. This doesn't mean that you're going to love reading any less. I just want to be very transparent and say that yes, starting a booktube channel did make me feel more pressure to finish books in videos. I'm slowly starting to let that go. If you've been following along with my little 90-day glow up every Sunday reading vlog, where I don't always finish books in that week because at this phase in my life, that's just not realistic. But again, for the sake of transparency and just being honest with myself, yes, starting a booktube channel did change how I read, changes how much I read, but it doesn't mean that I significantly increased the number of books that I read, just that I feel more pressure to finish books for videos. So with that said, besties, those are the things I would say to myself if I was thinking about starting a booktube channel. These are the things that I wish I knew, and I actually want to include one little bonus tip here. YouTube is a search engine. SEO is important. Learn your description, learn your keywords, learn some SEO. If I had a sponsor, this would be a great time for a certain sponsor, but I do not get brand deals. I'm not even monetized at this point. This is just for me. And one thing that I use that I find really helpful is vidIQ. This is, again, not sponsored. vidIQ has a free resource available where you can go in and see what keywords other creators in your industry are using for a certain kind of videos, what people are searching, and then how to add that into your description. What I really love about vidIQ is that it gives you a score for your video in terms of how well you did with SEO and some of the key elements in here. Now, having a high score doesn't necessarily mean that your video is going to go viral, but for me, I like knowing that I have done everything that I could to get this video to the people that I want to see it. And another thing, when it comes to editing, I record everything on my phone. This is just like candid time. Oh me, if you only knew how much audio was gonna piss you off. iPhone video quality, totally fine with it. Love it, think it looks just fine. I don't see any major differences between other creators unless the other creator has like a full production setup, which I do not, and I'm not sure that I'll ever want a full production setup, and that's just me and my personality. But audio issues will piss you off continuously with your audio either peaking or not being loud enough or picking up too much background noise. I even got an external microphone, one that lots of people use, but surprise, with the iPhone, it does not work as well. So me, strap in. Audio issues will be a pain in your ass for a long time. And when you record videos on your iPhone, the format that it is in is, I don't know the exact code, but if you're editing in like iMovie or Final Cut Pro, when you import those videos, you're gonna notice that's gonna have like this weird white film over it. You have to change the coding of that, and that's very easy to do. I don't know if this is in iMovie, but in Final Cut Pro, which is what I use, there is a little video filter thing called HDR. Slap the HDR over your video, change the code to HLG rec, I believe it's called, and then that will fix it. Just a little tip there, because the first time I imported my video, I was like, what the hell is this white film over my video? You need to change the coding of it. So with that said, besties, that does officially bring us to the end of this video. I hope that you did enjoy it. I know that it was a little bit more niche and definitely different to what I normally do, but because it has been a few years of me on BookTube and I've been thinking about this for a while, I really just wanted to take the time to talk about what I wish I had known before starting a BookTube channel. If you want to start a BookTube channel or you did start a BookTube channel, please link your channel in the comments below. I love supporting smaller creators, and as we all know, the YouTube algorithm does not always love promoting smaller creators, newer videos, and especially BIPOC creators. And we can talk about the white bias of the YouTube algorithm, but that is not the video to do it in. So please leave your channel in the comments of this video. Support each other. I will support you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, my loves.